So I just recorded probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes of video. Um, I was doing like a before and after, showing how disorganized my stuff was, and then I was going to show the after where I fixed it all and a few little tips along the way. But I put my hand back and deleted my video. So anyway, my table. These are my tables, my workspace. It was all cluttered. So as you can see, I've got some of it on my bed still. Now, all of this clay was in here, and it was kind of all jumbled up, and it had a whole scrap of, like, a whole bunch of pieces that had little pieces stuck to them. So I took my X-Acto knife and I shaved them all off, all the little bits and pieces, and I put them in here once they were cleaned off. This is my clay that has been jumbled so much that I can't use it for as the one color. So I scrapped, this is my scrap clay. There are some pieces in here that I probably could have kept out, but I have a lot of green, so I wasn't worried about that. But this I'm going to use for the insides of my cakes. So if you have scrap clay, hold on to it, because you can use it inside your projects, parts that people aren't going to see. And the other thing I did is, with all the little pieces that I shaved off with my X-Acto knife, I put them into a little clump, and then I rolled them out to see what design would show up, because sometimes you get a happy accident, and I don't mean the kind that you have to put through college. I mean a bright one. Oh, that was mean. I meant bright colored one. Anyway, yes, so I'm thinking I might keep it because I kind of like those colors, and I think it might make an interesting cake top. So I'm going to hold on to that. Now, if I don't use it or I didn't like it, I could just scrap it and stick it in my clump of clay there, and everything would be fine. The other thing, I'm trying to think if there's something else that I told you guys and I can't remember now. I don't know, damn it. Did I mention that I'm menopausal? So, you know, the memory is going. Well, gone, actually. It has left the building. I think, anyway, I can't remember. So, I'll be right back with the finished completion of my workspace. So I just knocked these off the back of my table onto the floor. So come with me while we check to see how much damage I have. Oh, the grass looks okay. The top ones are kind of flattened. Have to fix those. Oh my god. Damn it. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that grass looks okay. Oh no, that's not, there's something stuck to the bottom of it. We'll unstick that and then fix the grass, a couple pieces of grass. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, the thing fell off the other one. Oh, that one looks alright. Okay. Look at my little, my little guy fell off. I made a butterfly on this one. It goes on here. There. Okay. Well, damage wasn't so bad. Be right back. Alright. We're done. Ta-da! Doesn't that look better? Much better, eh? I thought so. So there's my scrap stuff. And yes, those cakes are scrap because I don't like them. So they're going to get redone into something else. There's all my colored clays. There's the ones that I haven't opened yet. All my tools. My extruder is in here somewhere. Those are the tips and stuff so I can decorate cakes, my pastels. I got inks over there. The lenses for my magnifying glasses. I don't think I've ever shown you those. I'll show you. I have these. So when I'm doing really small stuff, I use these. And they have a light on them. And they're actually really cool. Now, this is the strongest lens. You can see how thick it is. and then there's 5 lenses. So I'm using the strongest one for my stuff. And there's a couple crates that I made. They're not finished. I put little handles on the ends. Easier to see on this one. Yeah, let's see. And then I put little knots. I used, I have a mini drill. This. It's USB. So you just put it in your charging thing, and this is actually the biggest bit on it. The biggest bit on the thing. So the smallest one is much smaller than that. But that's, and it works wonderfully for this this kind of stuff. These are just like coffee stirrers, these things. So yeah, it works great for these. And then I just kind of use the side of it to I don't know if you can tell, but the wood, to kind of make it grooves in it so it's more like real wood. And then I'm going to get some, I'm going to actually go to the hardware stores and see if I can get my partner to do it, see if we can get some stain samples. And then even if they're like really cheap, free would be awesome, but cheap would be fine. And then I could, because a little sample would go a long way when you're doing tiny little things like this. And then I could put my farmers, like the fruit and vegetable stuff in there, and I think that would be kind of neat. So that's that. And then just little things I found while I was tidying up. I was bored one day and made these. I thought they'd make cute little earrings, so I didn't squish them. Oh, here's, I'll do another video about this, but here's the little rug I made, and a wall hanging one I made. So I'll do a video on those ones though. But that's my my cleaned up space. So yeah, what do you think? No, I do this probably every other day just to tidy it up because it gets pretty messy pretty quick. There, hope that was enlightening and you had a good laugh. Anyway, don't forget to like and follow.